Hello guys, so now we shall be discussing another topic, that is Giardia lamblia. Giardia lamblia. Now all of you know that the one disease that is most common in case of Giardia lamblia, that is lambliasis or Giardiasis, right? So that disease which you get through this Giardia lamblia is Giardiasis. Is what it is, Giardiasis. If you look at the structure of Giardiasis, so this is how it looks somewhat. So basically it is a pear-shaped organism. Okay, so this is a basically pear-shaped organism. Now this organism has got two nucleoli in it, right? This has got two nuclei. So they represent like an eyes, right? So they are two nuclei actually, and here it has got a sucker. So this is called as a ventral sucker. This is called as what? This is called as ventral sucker. Now from this you have got many things that are coming out. Okay, you have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. You have got somewhere around 8 flagella that are coming out. Now this is called as trophozoite. So trophozoite of what? Trophozoite of Giardia lamblia. So Giardia lamblia has got a trophozoite, right? And this is the trophozoite. So if I describe the trophozoite, so how I can describe this trophozoite? The first important thing how I can describe it, the important thing is that this is a pear-shaped organism. This is what? Pear-shaped. Okay, apart from pear-shaped, what do we have? We have got 4 pairs of flagella. We have got 4 pairs of flagella. And third important thing is that we have got bilobed nucleus. Bilobed nucleus. And fourth important thing is that we have got a ventral sucker. Ventral sucker, right? So when you take a stool sample, within the stool sample you gonna find this trophozoite. Okay, so within the stool sample, if you find there is some organism which is pear-shaped, 4 pairs of flagella, bilobed nucleus and ventral sucker, this is nothing but your Giardia lamblia, and patient is suffering from Giardiasis. Okay, so this is the ventral sucker over here. This is the ventral sucker. So all these points are very important. Okay, they can be asked in the exams. Now another important thing is that what will happen is that, for example, when someone the main mode of transmission is fecal oral route. Okay, the main mode of transmission is fecal oral route. Fecal oral route. Okay, now through this fecal oral route, what is gonna enter into your body? Either it can be a cyst that enters into your body, or it can be a trophozoite. Okay, so when the trophozoite enters into your body, the trophozoite goes all the way down. For example, let us say for example, this is the esophagus, this is the stomach, and next we have got the duodenum. Here we have got the duodenum. Okay, now let us also say that this is the trophozoite. So this is the trophozoite. Okay, now this trophozoite is having some flagella all the way down like this. Now with the help of this ventral sucker, this trophozoite will attach to the duodenum. Now this trophozoite attaches to duodenum with the help of what? With the help of ventral sucker. With the help of ventral sucker, it attaches to the duodenum. Once it attaches to the duodenum, it completely damages the duodenum. Not only duodenum, Next after the duodenum we have got jejunum. So even it can damage the jejunum as well. So it damages both duodenum as well as jejunum. Now once duodenum and jejunum are damaged, what will happen? See, for example, this is the wall of the duodenum, isn't it? Let us say duodenum is C-shaped, right? So this is the wall of the duodenum like this. Now within this duodenum, obviously you have got villi. Villi increases surface area of absorption, isn't it? Obviously on both the sides you have got this villi, which increases surface area of absorption. Now when there is damage to this villi, do you think there will be any kind of absorption? No, there won't be any kind of absorption. So what will happen to the patient in the end? In the patient, what will happen is that there will be malabsorption syndrome that will be developed. So this would lead to malabsorption, bad absorption. So where did the malabsorption occur? Both in the duodenum as well as in the jejunum. So as a result, the food, whatever it is there, it is not getting digested properly, it is not getting absorbed properly, so that food will be excreted as it is. So when it is excreted as it is, you can see the smell, it will be completely fatty or foul smelling diarrhea. So the patient will be having, you can observe it that the patient has fatty or foul smelling diarrhea. Fatty or foul smelling diarrhea. When it comes to the diagnosis part, how do you diagnose this Giardia lamblia? First thing I told you, either you see the cyst or you see the trophozoite. Where you look at them in the stool. After that, the next test which you do is that fecal antigen test. You go for fecal antigen testing. The third test which you do is, you obviously take the stool sample, put it under a microscope and look. You will see very clearly that there is a type of motility that is shown up by these trophozoites, that is called as falling leaf motility. Okay, that would be falling leaf motility. So these are the two important things you need to know for the diagnosis part. Okay, so what is a characteristic thing? Falling leaf motility is a very, very important thing. So obviously the treatment will lie by giving metronidazole to the patient. Metronidazole, right? Most of the parasitic infections, guys, you give metronidazole. Okay, keep that thing in mind. So you would look at these metronidazole in most of the parasitic infections. So now let me show you the cyst as well as the trophozoite. Look at the cyst here. This is a cyst and this is the trophozoite. Look at the trophozoite, guys. Trophozoite is first of all pear in shape, right? Point number 1, pear shaped. Point number 2, it is having bilobe nucleus. It is pear shaped. Point number 2, it is having bilobe nucleus. And point number 3 is that it is having flagella, right? So how many pairs of flagella? There are around 4 pairs of flagella. Okay, 4 pairs of flagella. So it is having 4 pairs of flagella. And finally, another important thing is that you even notice 2 sticks here within this pear-shaped organism. So these 2 sticks are nothing but called as axostyles. They are called as axostyles. Okay, so this is all the important things which you need to know regarding this Giardia lamblia. Thank you so much for watching my lecture. Goodbye.